Here in Timberborn, I'm on a mission to build the Earth Kingdom city of Ba Sing Se from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Today, we finally start irrigating and decorating the middle ring, continue building out the lower wall, and reconfigure our irrigation system. So get cozy, grab a mango smoothie, and let's get started. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Ba Sing Se here in Timberborn. I am Fuzzbrain. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. This last episode, if you remember, we started kind of finishing off our middle ring here, and it's coming along rather nicely, if I do say. We finished off the first half of our lower ring, and that's looking rather tasty as well. And we did a few bits and bobs here and there. I think we're starting to cover this up, which is great. And we did a few optimizations, and we also, kind of optimized our little industry stuff down here a little bit as well. So that was a good one, good episode. And this episode, what I'm thinking we might do is, if we can finish this middle ring, I'd like to decorate that a little bit, if I can, and kind of get that going. And it might not be completely done by the end of the episode, but I do want to kind of do something there. I also want to potentially get in and kind of decorate our crystal cavern in here, which is going to be where our breeding pods are. It'd be kind of fun. And I also want to start kind of redirecting all of our water. So we have a bunch of kind of different water pathways right now that are doing a lot of different things, and we are going to have to kind of start switching that around if we're going to be enclosing this and doing other things. And so I'll walk through that in a minute. But things are looking good. We're cycle 57, day 10. Got 40 well-being, which is nice. 158 beavers, 123 bots, and things are looking good. So I guess let's start first off by taking a look at our water. So we have a couple water sources. So we have this water source here, which is going to be feeding into Lake Laogai eventually. And we have this, whoa, go to 2-speed. This water source over here, which is just kind of feeding this big pool here. It's feeding this reservoir and then feeding all the way out here as well to this big lake. Then we have this water source here, which is currently plugged up, and that is feeding directly down into the map. It's pressurized and it's feeding into our primary reservoir here in the middle. And if we go up, right now that's not really doing much. It is filling up our water up here, and it's doing a pretty good job, but there are improvements we can make there as well. But those are the only water sources we have. We have a bad water source here, you can kind of see there, and then we have a bad water source over here as well. So I'm not going to worry too much about those. This water source here, bad water source, is feeding our power. That's kind of powering everything that's hidden in the outer wall here. And so we're going to have to clean all this up too at some point, but we'll get there eventually. I'm not too worried about it. All right. So what I was thinking was, if we're going to be closing this off and completing this loop, this circle, this water here is going to have to basically be shut off, because I want to be able to kind of come over here and just basically have a big wall there. And eventually we can have like water underneath it, which we probably will do. But all of this channel and everything, this is probably going to go away. This is way too big for the middle ring, because the lower ring, because the lower ring is all, let's go back to 1-speed. The lower ring is all housing, and there's like there might be like parks and stuff here and there, but it's not, we don't have this big river running through it. There's maybe little rivers and things, but it's too big. Anyway, with all that being said, we need to cut off this water, because right now it's all feeding down into here. This water also is feeding into our irrigation here. It's irrigating all of this, and which is great. It's fine. I love it. But if we cut this off, then that means all this dries up. But thankfully, this water source is also coming down here, filling this in, and we're getting all our water here. And this is also coming out here. And so this can easily fill in. So let's actually take care of that real quick. Let's come down here, and we need to just get rid of this, but we can't just delete it. I can if I use this. So if we delete this, then we will have all of this coming out here, but we also need to, I don't want it all to like spill out, because I do want to cut it off. So what I might do is come here. Can I delete that? Oh, there's a pathway there. Hang on, let me get that out of the way. Let's just put in a terrain block here, like that, get that going. Then we'll come here and I will get that out of the way. Get that out of the way as well. And we'll put in a impermeable tubeway because we don't want the water to spill out there, which I think would be great. So the only water that's going to spill out is going to be up here, if it does, which is fine for now, which is going to fill this up. But we have other ways of filling this up if we need to without using this water. So at a certain point, we will cut this off completely, and then all of this will just be irrigated because this is going to be our primary farmland over here. And we have a drought approaching. Great. Love it. Sweet. Now this will eventually, I think, dry up. But what we need to do is come up here and we just need to shut this off basically right here for now. So let's get in and do floodgates. We'll just do floodgates around across here. And these guys will just be set to 1. This will just be irrigated because we do want to kind of keep this irrigated. We need these trees here. And we will also come here and block this off so that this dries up because we will eventually just fill this in. All right, so now let's get rid of this. Okay. Okay, we'll just demolish that, and then it'll just flow in here. So it'll also just kind of flood in here, which is nice, and just kind of keep this irrigated. So we also need to, let's see, put this back with this tube bite. Perfect. And then get that going. Okay, cool. Then they can actually get back there. All right, so that kind of fixes that issue. So now this is all irrigated using this water and not this water, which is nice. Let's come over here real quick. Let's do this. Let's get these going. From last episode. Come on, let's do it. Sweet. Looks like we have unconnected buildings up there. Let me just move this over there, and then we'll just do that. All right, just like that, and then we'll fix it. How's this looking? Are they coming along rather nicely here? Looks like they are. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get all this together. Sweet. Get rid of this. And this. Okay. And these as well. All right, so now with this water cut off, if this water is going to be cut off completely, this is all going to dry up, right? So, oh, what I could do actually, yes, actually I was an idiot. I didn't need to do this. So let me actually change that back around. So let me just reopen that, and then the water will just fill in here as needed. We don't need this throttling valve here. Okay. All right, that's good. Cool. Then water should flow into here from there. Perfect. Let me just put that back. Now, if we want to add this in, this half, or this quarter, we're going to have to reroute this section of the tubeway network. And so we're actually going to have to connect it down under here probably, so that we can just make it a little bit better for them. Well, it is kind of already connected. We can just probably get rid of this, and then they can go around from here. So then if I take this out, what is everyone able to kind of compensate for that? They go around here, up and around. But I do think I need to put a path in here. So what I'm going to do is, or a little two-way in here. So I'm going to come down here, and let's see. I can go down, I can fill those in, right? Right? All right, so then what I do is I take this out. Let me go down 2. Oh, I take that thing out. We're on the 4th level, so we need to go down 2. Yep, I think that's fine. Then we'll just connect it over there, and then we'll worry about it later. All right, let's detonate this. Okay. All right, it's gonna flood. Shoot. Ba-ba-bow. I didn't do this correctly, did I? No, this is fun. This is gonna be fun. Great, love it. I didn't think this through, did I? Shoot. Okay, not everything flooded. That's perfect. Just these things. But we have storage, you know? Still 4K logs. I think. Yikes. Okay, you're flooded. That's okay. Oh, coffee beans are flooded. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So that's plugged up. Let's go down. Didn't really think this through because I'm a doof. All right, let's just do this. We'll do the whole thing, and we don't have to worry about it. Okay, we'll just pop it out here for now, and then we'll deal with all that stuff later, and then we'll just come it around. Okay, we'll just do that. Let's do this. Vertical 2-way. 2-way there. Okay, cool. And then we're connected there. Then we can just be at peace with this stuff. So if we get rid of this, let's do that. Okay. Ooh, drought started. Perfect. Okay, let's get this stuff out of here as well. See if we can get this going. Okay. So this theoretically should all be fine. We are still connected, but it's a little bit long for a route going over there. But this is almost connected, and that should be good. Sweet. Okay, so now that that's good, let me start mapping this out because I want to connect these over here. This can basically go away, I think, but we'll get there when we get there. Okay, let me get my little handy dandy thing, my guide, my chart, and let me map this out to see if this actually connects correctly, and then we will go from there. All right, cool. They finished this up while I was done, which is fantastic. Love to see it. Let me get all this stuff out of there. Beautiful. Okay, so I also need to start... actually, let me leave that. They'll collect it all. Good. What happened is I came all the way around here, and this is 1 2 short. Actually, wait, let me get this out of here. Okay, so this should be 4, not 3. So 1 2 3 4. I think this is 1 off. It is wrong. Yes, I knew it. Okay. Nope, don't build those, please. Don't build those, please. Thank you. Don't build them, please. Thank you. All right, so this is 1 off. So what we need to do is... You know, no, it's perfect. It's okay. So let's just build these up like this. Okay. Then we just need to demolish these. Y'all. And build this. Whoa, what am I doing? Build this out. 2 3 4, like this. Actually, no. Don't destroy that one. Just destroy that one. Yep. Because we're gonna, you know, we're gonna need that anyway. Cool. All right, so that works. So that connects correctly. I was kind of worried. That feels like that's really too tight there, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to fill all this in, and I will come back after that's done, maybe do a little montage, and we'll see you on the other side. All right, so I'm noticing that I'm just finishing up. So this is actually one shorter than that. So we'll have to kind of fix that, but that's okay. It's okay. All right. We'll get this going. Cool. I could have sworn, it's hard to tell, you know, but I could have sworn it was kind of close, but it's okay. Looks good. We are getting there, and I did put this up here, so they're starting to work on that, and I did learn from before, you know, I have some of these, maybe I can switch around, but starting here, they're facing each other so that hopefully they can attack from both sides. So we'll see. All right, that'll keep them busy for a little while. Okay, these are done. We're still flooded underneath, which is fantastic. Love it. There's not much we can do. It's okay. It'll just all drain out at some point. Can also build, let's say, like right here. Yep, it's probably a good one. Awesome. Let's do that. I can kind of help out as well. Cool. So they'll start working on that slowly but surely. This is working really well. This is all good to go. All of these can also be put in. Perfect. It kind of just flattens that up a little bit. Awesome. Then all of this is actually going to have to go as well. Two-way station over here, might as well. Then they can get in here and do all that, I think. Should be nice. Let's just do that. Okay, we'll just do one layer at a time. I'm not going to be too concerned about it. That gives them plenty to do. Plenty to do. Looks like we're missing those. There. We can't have that, can we? Certainly not. Certainly not. Okay. Looks like we can also get rid of this stuff here. So let's do that. Fantastic. Okay, they're building these up too, which is great. They'll have that all done in no time, I'm sure. Cool. All right, let's get them up here as well. Get them going. All right, so now that they are good there, let's come in here and get this figured out. Looks like we had an issue here. I don't know, maybe something got filled in. I'm not really sure. So let's get that back out. Okay, let's check back in over here. Everything's looking. Oh, they're filling this in, great. Slowly working on that. Slowly working on that. Good, good, good. I would also like to, let's really quickly, yeah, something like that. Do a little storage there. We'll do two of these as vertical two-ways. Yep, just like that. Then we'll put a two-way station on there. Cool. Then we'll just put, whoa, oh my god. I'll just put like food in there. Let's see. Fermented mushrooms, and let's do corn as well. Cool. So they will build that. Build this as well. Hopefully soon. They should be able to build that from down there. Yep, they can. So like in the show, there's a station in the middle that comes down and around. You know what I mean? And I think this is kind of a good way to do that, you know? Hopefully, I don't know. Okay, that's built. Let's get this out of here. Maybe we'll do like a, ooh, we can do like a, hang on. Do we have monuments? With a tribute to ingenuity. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Can we get power up there though? That's the thing. Maybe we just do Flame of Unity. Well, the tribute to ingenuity would actually fit perfectly, like right there. Okay, let me think about that. Let's think about this. Because we could do a tribute to ingenuity, like right there. Okay. Let's do the same thing over here. How many away is that? Let's see. Okay, we'll just do that. And do that. And then I gotta think about how I want to get power up there. We can get power up there for sure. For a sure. Alright, let's see if we can get this going. We can get people up here to build a station up there. We might be able to do that. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, how's this looking? Good. Perfect. Okay. We'll just do that. I'll get that a little bit going. Alright. They're working through it. They are working through it. So that's a nice little station. Love it. Looks great. Now let's consider the pathways through here. So let's work on that. So I don't want to just go all the way out. Let's see. Try to make it so that it's all the same. 10, 10. Okay. Not quite. It's 2. It's okay though. We'll just do, yep, we'll just do that. This one's over 1 too many. Bummer. Okay, let's fix this. Sorry. Hold please. There we go. I think that's correct. Yes. All right, we'll do the same thing on this side. So up 2. Okay, like that, right? Is that correct? No. Okay, something like that, right? Yep, 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 yep. Does that look right? I think. Something like that. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, that's good. Look at that. I like it. We have 3.4 days. Oh yeah, well, this is dried up. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to sort out our situation here. Because now this water is doing well here, but it's not serving us well anywhere else, which is unfortunate. But we'll get there. Don't worry, we will get there. Okay, this is going to blow those. That should release that water there now. So I want to bring the water from this pipe in over here, and I'm just going to go down 1 level. I do have, so the whole reason I built out this the way I did was so that we could have deep water in some places, like big ponds and things like that. So I think we'll kind of try that. We should have plenty of space in the major areas like here. So we'll try 2 deep there. Let's blow these. Then what I want to do is add in a, come on, let's go. A little tunnel here. Just get this going here. And then in that tunnel, we'll have to build a little fill valve, I think. So let's get these going, please. Then we'll have to map out kind of how it's going to look. Because the only thing we do know for sure that is in the middle ring is the university and a few other like shops and restaurants and various things. Okay, let's clear that. Let's do a fill valve. Then you're going to be set to 0.75. Yeah, 0.8. Why not? Cool. So now we can get rid of that. And we can also start kind of mapping out how we want it to look. I would like, let's see, that's a 2. Let's do something like that. And do ones around it. Something like that. And we're gonna have to, we want it to come all the way around as well at some point. You know what, let's try it. Let's see if it works. Do that. Also do the same thing here. So let's go down 2. Yep. And yep, let's do the exact same thing. So we'll go back to here. Something like that. And 2s. And that. Cool. So blow that up. And we'll do a tunnel there. Let's get them down there. All right, these are good. Actually, I'll wait till they can get in there. Okay. Now let's do our fill valve. Where are you? Yep, fill valve. Perfect. Get that going, please. All right, this should work. Let's get this in here. Okay, maybe not. Bit of a doof. Whoa. Okay, let's just fill this back in real quick. This will be the same thing, right? Yeah, unfortunately. Got it. Bummer. Okay. Okay, I'll have to fill that in. Okay. Bummer, dude. So across these, I want to have some of those nice bridges. So you see like Katara and, ooh, this is coming up pretty good. We just kind of like pause this right now. Just until we can get that sorted. You see Katara and Toph running or going across them in one of their episodes. Some really nice bridges. And I know they are technically on the upper ring, but you know, I'm sure the middle ring has some too, you know. Go to target height 0.88. Ooh, there we go. We got water. And you are also going to be 0.8. We also need to double check this one. You, ooh, not 1. 0.85. Why isn't it letting, oh, it's not letting that out because I got to do this. Let's do that. There we go. I'll let that out. Sweet. Cool. Look at that. So this will be filling this in, at least for now. We can also have it fill in through here. And I want to have this swing around and have nice little rivers and things through here. I think it'll be kind of nice. Oh yeah, all this dried out. Okay, yeah, we need to figure this out. That's okay though. All this stuff will be fine. We have plenty of food. Not worried about it. This is all fine though, looks like. Actually, no, it's not. All right, so I took a little bit of a mini break here, and I'm back with tiny tubeways again, which is great. So we got tiny tubeways again. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and re-add that back in, which is great. Actually, wait, before we do that, let's go down. Yes. We can take this one out. Yep. We don't need that one anymore. Let's actually get these out of here. And let's have a tiny tubeway here. Yep. With a vertical tubeway. All the way up. Just like that. And then we'll do another tiny tubeway. Right there. Perfect. They kind of just freeze up a little bit of space, you know what I mean? Yep, I guess I can do, yeah, let's just do another tiny tubeway there. Might as well. And just connect it there. Perfect. Sweet. Okay, all this is working really well. The only downside is this stuff is drying out. So what I think I might do is move these pumps, because we don't want them pumping any water out, because this reservoir is filling up, originally it's supposed to be filling up all of this, but because of all the changes we got going on, it's not doing that anymore. So we need to help with that somehow. And by which I mean we need to move these pumps all the way up here. So we have, what, 6 of them? So let's do that. Okay, sweet. And I'll just add a little tiny 2-way here. Perfect. Then we'll add in our 6 water pumps. That's a bad water pump, never mind. Okay, something like that. Then let's add in our water pumps. All right, so we have more, but that's okay. All right. Cool. Okay, it's gonna be water. And you guys are gonna be, oh, not empty, supply, thank you. Supply, supply, supply. Let them go. They're working on building that out, which is great. Ooh, look at these. Okay, so this all should be filling up again. There we go. Cool. So this should all be green. They just need to go replant all that. This should be filling up once all this is full, hopefully. Yeah, we just don't want to pump all the water out of here if we can help it. So yeah, we'll move all our pumps up here, which is great. Yep, looking good, looking good. Sweet. Nothing to do in range. Oh, yep. This all died. Great. We knew that was going to happen. This is coming soon. Okay, so as soon as all this fills up, this will start coming down. These ones won't die out. 8 days, 6 days, 4 days. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, building's still flooded. Okay. Got it. All right, cool. So let's kind of come back here and think about this again. We don't need this anymore, I think. Let's get you out of there. Let's get this path out of here as well. So then that's the center, right? Yep. Okay. Okay, and then down here, let's see. We should have plenty of, actually, do we? Hang on. Oh my god, maybe not. I thought we had more, like, dirt down there. Must be not. Jeez Louise, dude. So we'll just do, let's do a little pond right here. I'm wondering if we should do this as well. Just do this like that, and then we can have the thing go across. I think that's kind of a good idea. All right, we're gonna help this out a little bit. So what we're gonna do is let's destroy all these things. Let them come get all that. Too high here, so we'll do 2s. There. All this stuff needs to go anyway, so let's do that, and hopefully we can get some of this stuff out of here. Here's what I'll do. I'll just destroy all this. Put a little tiny 2-way station here. And we'll do some. Actually, let's back that up even more. We need that space. We have that station there anyway. We don't really need that. So let's bring them down here. Come on. Cool. Should be able to get all that. Then let's finish putting these in. 2s. While we're at it, let's come all the way up here. Oh, I didn't even realize we had stairs there. Okay. Let's come all the way here. And let's just block this off actually for now. Why not? Just dam it off right there. Then all of this should start flowing out that way. So one more there. Let's blow these. Okay, we just need a builder to come build that, then we should be good. Oh, we forgot about these. Let's see, one's there. Perfect. All right, then water should start flowing that way, hopefully. If they can build this up pretty quickly. They're almost finished with that. Okay, water's starting to slowly trickle over there. These are good. Just kind of watch it for a second. Whoop. Go back to 2 speed here. Okay, come on, let's go. Come on, bot. Ironbot 407. You're unemployed, dude. Shouldn't be unemployed. Yeah, those all died. Okay, we'll just pause you for now. Go build it! There we go. Okay, now this all should start. There we go. Filling up. Going off this way. So it is quite a bit of water, but it's just taking its good time to get down there. There we go. Beautiful. This still hasn't come out of here either. That's kind of interesting. Oh, there it goes. Now it's starting to. Day 7, dude? I think it's because it was like so backed up over here. Alright, what is this? Planks. Okay, let's get you out of there. Alright, let's see what this looks like real quick. Okay. Oh, and we went down under. That's not good. So we shut you off so we don't really get a lot of flooding. Although there will be some flooding. Yep. It's okay. Alright, let's just fill this back in for now. And figure it out later. Kind of like having that there. I wonder if we can just come down here like this. Follow this. Let's destroy those. Let's see what this looks like. This should be okay because it should be hopefully pretty stacked on the side there. Let's do that. Okay. All right, let's do this again, 0.85. Okay, we'll do the same thing on this side. I think we're kind of back to normal almost. And this is overtopping. 0.85, 0.9. How is this looking too, by the way? I haven't checked in on this in a while. Let's see. Let's get you guys out here. Alright, let's check back in here. Let's see. Something like that. Beautiful. I don't know if I like that very much. Let's get these out of here. I feel like we have more room here. Can I do like a 2 here? I wonder if that'll actually fit all the way across. Alright, let's see if that works. Let's just pause you for now. Just in case. Alright, sweet. That should work. Got a nice big pool there. Let's see, well-being. How big is our swimming pool? Alright, so let's do this. 2, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, I'm going to change this around just a little bit. Let's do this. I want to make sure the whole thing is green, you know what I mean? So let's do... Can we do something like that? Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright. I don't know, something like that. It's kind of weird. Let's see, get rid of all these. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay. Okay, if this fills up, it should reach all the way over here, hopefully. Oh, what? Oh, shoot, 75. Yep. 2.85. Okay, let's blow these two. I just want to make sure that this all kind of looks interesting, you know what I mean? Something like that, maybe? Drought approaching, great, love it. Love it. Alright, now this is looking good. Alright. Alright, so now we have like kind of 4 different quadrants here. So we can have like housing, we can have the university somewhere in here, maybe like in one of these quadrants. But we don't really have like university stuff. You know what I mean? It's not bad. Alright. So now what we can do is start moving some of our stuff up and around there. So one thing we do need to do up here, we need to move our district center here. So that's what we'll do. Let's see. District center right yonder. Okay, and then we just need to delete this one. That's gonna freak everyone out. Everyone's gonna freak out like crazy. I just need to connect that, and then everyone will readjust, hopefully. Yep. Get back to work. Get back to work, you bums. I guess a number cruncher would be university-like. But we could also have inventor huts. Let's see. An inventor hut here. Alright. Then let's see. What other stuff do we have? We have the laborer monument. I feel like I want more out of a university, you know what I mean? Grease factory wouldn't work. Okay, let's put 2s there. Then okay, pool. Love it. Where we can, let's make some like design choices, right? So we'll have like one little thing there. Do the same thing here, so this comes straight out. But we'll do this. Yep. And then we can add like little decorations and stuff right there. I think that's kind of smart. Don't. Actually, wait, this goes here. Kind of goof that up a little bit. Yep, just like that. So we have Arch of Progress. Let's see what that looks like. This is relatively new. That's huge. It's huge, dude. I feel like we could have a metalsmith at the university as well, like a metal, cut your teeth at learning metal, you know? Builder's hut will be like our, the university office, you know? And then the hauling post, I'm wondering if that makes sense. Okay. Hauling post will be like another sort of thing, you know? Yep. This is the administration building, you know? Okay. I think I like that. I don't know. You know, let's tighten this up. So like think of this as the school administration building, right? Let's do that. Nope. Yep, perfect. All right, let's do kind of the same thing that we did over here. Actually, wait. Okay, we can get rid of one of each of those. Let's do that. Okay. Then let's see, monuments. Yes. This would be like the university mascot sort of thing, right? Could we do something like that instead? Let's do monument, labor monument. But instead, can we go down like that? Actually, let's change it around so that it's yep. So it's like up on a thing. Make it a little bit more interesting looking. Let's do that. Number cruncher. Then we can go up. Do a little pathway up. Actually, let's go this way. Yep. Alright, let's get this out of here. Then like that. Labor monument there. Okay. Beaver U, I like it. And we can just kind of add in little areas where it would make sense to have something like that. So we can do that, and then also our beaver, yep, that statue there, that kind of works. Okay, they're slowly working on that. Ooh, that's almost done. Nice. Nice. Okay, then we'll just do this. Then I want to just plant trees around. Pine, 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 birch. Okay. Alright, so this is going to be the university. What else can we put here? Oh yeah, the university would have like the weather information, wouldn't it? That would make sense. Trees around here, so let's do oaks. Should I do that? Yep. And maybe what we can do is this. We'll go like this in front of that. Mm-hmm. Then we'll do blueberries. Beautiful. Something like that. Two, and then oak. Do one every other. Just like that. I think that's kind of nice. Do 2 shrubs. We'll do benches facing each way. I think that's kind of cool. Kind of cool. We can also do, let's see, bench facing that way. Are you done? Yeah, let's get you out of there. Okay, we'll also do shrubs here. Yes, so let's do this again. Let's do this here. Let's just make it look like there's a little satellite dish. I just want it to look like a decoration. You know what I mean? Okay, we'll do a little siren there. It's kind of cool. Little speaker. It'll be like a, you know, everyone calling out to class, or like the bell, the class bell or whatever, you know. Maybe we'll just do a little tiny storage thing down here. Small warehouse for, let's see, we'll do bot parts and gears. And we'll do something like this, and this is like maybe our medical facility. Can we put like medical beds under there? Let's see about being. Yes, they will fit under there. Medical beds. Perfect. It's looking good. I don't like that does that. Okay, let's get that out of there. We'll do a clock. Just like that. The motivatorium could be good over here. It's like almost like an auditorium for the beavers, you know, for the school. Let's drop that right there. Can I run? Hang on. Yeah, can I run power up there though? Probably not. Shoot. All right, yeah, let's check it in here. This is all done. Perfect. Beautiful. All right, let's get all this stuff out of here. I could spend hours and hours and hours like decorating this kind of stuff, but I'm gonna have to probably call it here. But I hope you kind of see the vision, and this is going to be coming together really well once all the trees and stuff are filled out. But I do think that this is looking rather nice. For a little university area, I think it's kind of cool. I think we can probably play around with some of these other things. Dance pit, yeah, we'll need like a dance pit. That doesn't need, yeah, it doesn't need anything. Good. Ooh, a massager. There's a lot of this stuff I haven't really been doing anything with. So we already have the swimming pools, exercise plaza, yep. I don't want to fill this area up here with a ton of that stuff because I think it's, there's limited space. We want to make sure that there's housing here too, you know? So that's kind of the idea. But I do want this to be like a really nice thing here that our beavers can hang out in, you know, like have a nice little university sort of thing, which is going to be really nice. Okay, cool. Well, like I said, I'm going to cut it there, but I really hope you did enjoy this episode and kind of see where I'm going with this. I do want to fill this out completely, have this be really nice and detailed. And then next episode, what I want to do is want to finish this ring as well. And I think we're good with water now, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll see. But once this ring is done, then we can start work on the outer ring all the way around here, and then start actually kind of molding and finishing off all this stuff, because I think that'll be rather fun. We do need to kind of maybe dynamite all this down another level, I think, which would be okay, because once this comes down and I want it to kind of swing around over here and maybe swing around over here as well, we can have those rivers kind of do a lot of work for us and maybe connect up with this one as well. So, and then we still have Lake Lao Guy to do. We still have tons and tons and tons of stuff to do, but I think this is coming together really nice. Yeah, I'm really excited to kind of see everything in its final form. This is just a little taste of what we're going to be working on in the next couple episodes. But I do think this is going to be really fun to work on. And, you know, like I said, I do hope you're excited and interested in seeing that. So, thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it, as always. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Always happy to hear what you guys think. So, until next time, I'll see you guys later. Take it easy.